Call me crazy, but I think I actually understand why some Democrats didn't want to shut the government down. I know this is gonna upset a lot of people. I'm also frustrated watching them do what feels like nothing. I'm right there with you. However, I've been thinking about this all week, and I think I understand. Also, this is minor, but just to be clear, because I see a lot of misinformation about this, it's not that Dems voted for the spending bill itself. What they voted was to allow for a vote on the spending bill. They still voted against it. I know that's nitpicking, but like I'm seeing a lot of people being like, they voted for the spending bill, and it's like, no, let's be precise here. I haven't read or sought out the reasoning given by any of the people who, voted to avoid the shutdown, like Schumer and stuff. So this is not based on what they've said. This is entirely just me thinking about it, okay? If the government shut down, we've seen several of these cases in recent years. If the federal government shut down, a bunch of federal workers would be furloughed, as we know. There'd be a ton of disruption in federal government function, as we know. However, DOGE would keep doing what it's doing. There would just be fewer actual federal workers in the offices to keep an eye on and stop or slow down what they're doing. Simple as that. You think it was easy for them to just walk into offices, access everything, and start mucking about? Imagine when there's not even someone sitting at the desk that they have to pull aside before they get in there. Government shutdowns affect everything that we're trying to save, everything that they're trying to break. A government shutdown would help them to break it. Like, I'm sorry. In theory, necessary services continue, but also we would very likely see disruptions to SNAP, Social Security applications, Medicare, Medicaid applications, all this kind of stuff. We would see issues with those services. And what would Dems receive in exchange? Nothing. Nothing. Republicans want the government shut down. They want the lights turned off so they can mess around with it in the dark. That's what they want. I'm sorry, like, the more I think about it, the more I get it. And I hate it because I'm not a fan of Schumer. I'm not. And I want them to be putting up a fight. I do. But I don't want the government shut down because I know that DOGE is going to go in and more shit up. I know they're going to do even worse damage, in my opinion. Sorry. I apologize. I know you guys are going to be unhappy with me. That's just my thoughts.